Well, I remember in 1986, I was on operation with the UNITA freedom fighters, traveling with them, and we were getting bludgeoned. We were getting bombed by the Cuban Air Force. And that night, like we frequently did, we were gathered around the radio set, and this was the one thing that you could do is listen to BBC World Service and shortwave radio. And on the radio, who should come on but Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan said, "We are going to send Stinger missiles to the UNITA freedom fighters in Angola." Silence as we sat around the campfire. Can you imagine? There we are in Kabanga province at the ends of the earth, in the remotest part of darkest Africa, and on the radio, Ronald Reagan, the President of the United States, is talking about our situation. It was enough to make your hair stand on the end. And it was this long silence. And after a long time, somebody responded and said, "Well, that would be nice. But will they do it?" Incredibly, do you know, those Stinger missiles did come in. And here's some very nice pictures of some Soviet weaponry on the ground where they belong. MiGs, Mi-8 HIP helicopters, Mi-24 Hind helicopter gunship, Mi-8. This is a Stinger missile hit. An Mi-24 Hind helicopter gunship taken down by a US Stinger missile. Your tax dollars doing something very useful. I wrote an article which is on our website, Ronald Reagan Saved Lives in Angola. And he did. There are millions of people alive today because of Ronald Reagan's foreign policy. Ronald Reagan put freedom on the offensive, and he put the communists on the retreat. And he undermined the foundations of the evil empire, and he brought down the Iron Curtain, and he set captive nations free. And I praise God for those American voters who did what had to be done to give Ronald Reagan the landslide he needed to remove that cowardly Carter from the White House, that craven individual who had disgraced America worldwide. And Ronald Reagan made America respected again, honored, and even loved in many circles. And if not loved, at least feared by its enemies. There is nothing the communists respect more than strength. There is nothing they despise more than weakness. Jimmy Carter was weak, and America under Jimmy Carter was despised. Ronald Reagan had strong policies. He made America greater than it had been in decades before. And America was loved, respected, or at least feared under Ronald Reagan. And that was good for not only America, it was good for the whole world.